Hello, hello, everyone. Tashina Lynette, your favorite holistic business coach. And I'm on Zoom today, and live on YouTube. So as you come on, give me a wave, a hi, hello, let me know what city, state, or country you're watching me from. And if you watch the replay later, when I upload this to TikTok, Instagram, or um, Facebook, hashtag replay to let me know you came by. And so, yes, you guys see I have a silly mustache. Zoom was the only one that could give me this mustache. I was looking to see if I could get it anywhere else. So, one of the reasons why we're on Zoom, but I can also share a resource with you. So, the reason why I have this is because we are ending the month of Movember. So, Movember, I believe it originated in Australia and then went to Europe, and now individuals are aware of it in the US. I started hearing about it a couple of years ago when I started doing the NFT stuff, and there was a lot of people from other areas. But it is to bring awareness to men's health. So, as you know, I take a holistic approach to everything. And what I do when it comes to holistic leadership and business coaching, I've been doing for 10 years within General Motors. And so when I would do group sessions, and they would give me an opportunity to talk about a leadership topic and or wellness topic, and I do something like deep breathing, then 60% of my audience, 60 to 7% of 70% of my audience would be men. And then in my one-on-one coaching, 40% of my audience would be men. And within the group coaching, again, in the employee resource groups, I've coached, you know, Gen Zers, men that are Gen Zers, ones that are older than me. So for that reason, plus I have brothers, I have nephews, I have a father. My father's had prostate cancer. My brothers in the past have had issues with their mental health and dealt with it in unhealthy ways. And all of my dad, my brothers, my brother-in-laws are amazing fathers now and doing great. But those are other reasons why I am super, super passionate about men's mental health. And so here's some tips and reminders and letting everyone here know that if you're a man and you feel like you have no place to go, please reach out to me. I'm always available. In fact, it's one of the interesting things that has happened with Lyft. Once a week, I feel like there's a man pouring his heart out to me. But looked up some tips and tricks. Again, Movember, people are encouraged to wear a mustache. Just because it's going to be a light way to start conversations. So, like a man who may have not had a mustache starts growing one, and somebody's like, "Why you got a mustache?" And then you can open to indirect way to open a conversation about men's health. There's all types of like things that you can do. So, if you didn't know about it, now you know. And next year, maybe you can look it up and participate. But um, so Movember is a powerful global movement raising awareness about men's health issues, including mental health, and empowering individuals to take action. So ways that you can start doing this, of course, you guys know I'm always gonna rep for making sure you stay emotionally well with your essential oils. Essential oils are not just for women. Men have the same limbic system. They have the same amygdala. They have the same sense of smell, and they're going to get the same amount of benefits by making sure that they're using essential oils regularly, multiple times a day for their emotional health. Um, you can use things like Stress Away. I know my brother-in-law loves Stress Away. Harmony, Calm Blend. They are specifically designed to promote relaxation, emotional balance, and a sense of calm. You can diffuse them or use them topically. So if you happen to be a man on here and that's not a part of your regular emotional wellness routine currently, now's the time to start. Mindful self-care. So encouraging the men in your life to prioritize self-care. Taking time for themselves helps reduce stress, improve emotional well-being, enhance overall mental health. Of course, that's probably going to look different for a lot of men. Although I picked up one guy who I was taking him to his weekly mani and pedi appointment. He says he feels way more like a man after he has that done. And he serves some stuff at his church, and so he likes to have it looking all good and clean. But you know, men do their grooming. They go get their haircut, get laid and stuff like that. That's part of their self-care. Exercise, trying mindfulness exercises, journaling, or pursuing some other hobbies. And making sure that you have supportive relationships. Positive relationships are vital for mental well-being. Encourage open communication and active listening within your personal and professional relationships. Create a space where men feel comfortable sharing their thoughts and feelings without judgment. By fostering a supportive environment, we can help break down the stigma surrounding men's mental health. So yes, again, I have been just blown away by the conversations that I have had. Like I said, once a week, 1,500 rides, y'all. At about 80 to 100 rides a week over the past coming on 5 months now. Men have asked me, do you think it's an issue to have reached the age of 49 and never been married and you're attractive? And we just have this deep philosophical conversation. People share that they're going through stuff. And I had one male that we got to the conclusion he probably needs to switch therapy. I'm constantly telling people that I'll pray for them. And I actually do for the next 24 to 48 hours. And don't get me wrong, women need it too, right? There's been women that I've had to pray for. And just this week, I picked somebody up on Monday and she was like, I manifested you. God brought you to me today because I need some more holistic support. But the amount of men that do it is just overwhelming to me. I've literally had, there was one individual that he got in my car and he said, have you ever felt like giving up? And we had this long, and I told him it was okay and to reach out, and I'm proud of him. And then the next time that I saw him, he was a little bit more up. And at first he didn't remember me. I was like, oh, well, I remember you because I prayed for you by name for 48 hours. And he thanked me for creating a safe space for him. And I've seen him 2 more times, and I've been able to share scriptures from the Bible with him and other resources. And not all of the stories are like that. There was one other one though that I'm gonna share. There was another person that I picked him up and he was like, you have no clue how much this means to me. You're driving me to, because my grandfather's on his deathbed, so I gotta go say goodbye. And I'm a douche. I drank, so I can't drive myself. And I was like, you're dealing with something hard. It's okay. And then we got on the topic of how I love country music and we played Don't Take the Girl and like felt our emotions together. And it was great. Um, but I have positive ones too, where I feel like men come in and they're just, I bring happy to them and they're able to be themselves. There was one veteran that I picked up to take him to his appointment. He was like, this is the most relaxing, amazing ride I've ever had, and I don't want to leave. And then I dropped him off. He was going to be there quick for them to check something. And he saw me drop another person off. And he's like, I ran over to the people because I saw you and I was hoping they would bring you back to me. And so I ended up having both of his rides there and back. And then there was another little boy that was like 10 years old. And he was he was the oldest and he was like helping his grandma and stuff. And he wanted to close my door for me. He was being so chivalrous. And he just shared his whole life with me, the 45-minute ride. He told me about, he asked me, did I play video games? And he told me about Animal Farm, I think is what he plays. And he told me about every single character. And then after he was done telling me about every single character, he told me about every single pet that he had. And I just thought afterwards, I was like, see, this little boy was like, he needed to share. He's like a little adult, helping his grandma. He needs to share his life with someone. So there's positive stories too. But again, if you're a male on here and you ever need a safe space, I'm here for that because I'm used to it at this point in time. Next point, there are some Movember resources. So take advantage of the resources. If you're in the United States, you can go to us.movember.com. And if you're not, movember.com. Again, I have on Instagram, definitely, I have a lot of people that are there from Europe and Australia. So I encourage you guys to check those out. Access to a supportive community, explore their initiatives, participate in events and fundraisers, and share the valuable resources. So, and then of course, as you guys know, I do have a couple of classes coming up. you guys are aware that I do emotional healing sessions, 12-step process that many people have benefited from, hundreds of people at this point in time. And so definitely, if you have goals, positive things, again, goals you want to achieve, intentions, or some negative things that you need to clear out, make sure you stay tuned and join some of my online upcoming classes that I have that will help with that. And I'll be posting more clearly on when those will be. And yeah, so with that, that's I think I'll close it out for today. But I wanted to share again, I'm always sharing my mental health and journey and super passionate about this. So everybody that's on here, let's empower men to prioritize their mental health as well as physical health, but to make goals towards emotional well-being and whole body wellness.